Imagine being one of the most famous singers in the world and still having people you just could not stand working with. Sounds interesting, right? Today, we are going to talk about Linda Ronstadt, a legendary singer who, at 78 years old, shared the names of 7 musicians she really did not like. But this is not about gossip. It is about understanding how even great artists have their challenges and tough moments. So, stick with me, because this story shows us a different side of the music world and some surprising feelings from a music legend. Linda Ronstadt is known for her beautiful voice and many hit songs, such as You Are No Good and Blue Bayou. She made music for decades and influenced lots of singers who came after her. But she was not just all about singing and smiling. Like everyone else, she had her struggles and opinions, especially when it came to working with some other musicians. So, who were these 7 musicians she did not get along with? And why? Let us find out. The first musician she mentioned was Elvis Presley. Yes, Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. You might think Linda and Elvis would have gotten along, but Linda said she did not like him much. She thought Elvis was sometimes rude and selfish when they met. Linda said he did not treat other people nicely, which made it hard for her to respect him as a person, even though she admired his music. The second one was Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra was one of the biggest stars ever, but Linda did not have the best experience with him either. She said Frank could be very controlling and demanding. He expected everyone to follow his rules and did not like it when things did not go his way. This made working with him stressful for Linda. The third musician was Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger is famous for being the lead singer of the Rolling Stones. Linda said she did not like his attitude because she felt he was too full of himself. According to her, Mick acted like he was the most important person in the room all the time, which made it hard for her to connect with him. Next was David Bowie. David Bowie was a creative genius, but Linda said she did not enjoy working with him. She felt that Bowie could be cold and distant and sometimes even rude. She wanted to have a friendly and easy relationship, but Bowie made things more difficult with his attitude. The fifth musician was Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is one of the most respected songwriters in history. But Linda said she had trouble with him because he could be unpredictable and moody. Sometimes, he would cancel shows or act like he did not care about the people around him. That kind of behavior did not sit well with Linda. The sixth name might surprise you because it was Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks is also a famous female singer, known for her work with Fleetwood Mac. Linda said she did not like how Stevie treated other women in the music business. According to Linda, Stevie could be jealous and mean sometimes, which made the music world less friendly for women. The last musician was Neil Young. Neil Young is a legendary singer and songwriter. Linda said Neil could be difficult because he was very serious and sometimes harsh. She said working with him felt more like a battle than a team effort. It was hard for Linda to enjoy making music when things felt so tense. Now, hearing this list, you might wonder why Linda Ronstadt said these things. Is it not better to focus on the good? Well, Linda is a very honest person. She wanted people to know that even in the music world, where we usually see the stars shining bright, there can be dark moments. Not everyone gets along, and sometimes people who seem amazing on stage are not easy to be around. What can we learn from this? First, this teaches us that nobody is perfect. Even stars like Linda and the musicians she named have problems with others. It is normal to not get along with everyone, even if you work in the same industry or share the same passion. Second, it reminds us that respect is important. Linda did not like people who were rude, selfish, or mean, no matter how famous they were. Treating others well matters more than fame or talent. And lastly, it shows us that behind the scenes of every great story, there are struggles and disagreements. That is part of being human. Let me quickly remind you about what we just talked about. Linda Ronstadt named 7 musicians she did not like. They were Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, Mick Jagger, David Bowie, Bob Dylan, Stevie Nicks, and Neil Young. Her reasons were mostly about their attitudes and how they treated others. This reminds us that even famous people have tough moments with others. Respect and kindness are key, no matter who you are. So, what do you think? Did any of these names surprise you? Or did you expect some of these musicians to be difficult? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story about the real side of music legends, do not forget to like this video and subscribe for more interesting stories from the world of music and beyond. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.